really should have left these up last night. I was smart, but I am not smart, so I didn't. Alpaca spit stains on my pants, snow on my shirt. It's an average day after shearing. Clothes, that's how it works. It stains, doesn't go away. That's fine. I got some muffins from my mom, so that's actually really nice. She lives right in the area. And then obviously pizza Pringles from yesterday. So yeah, that's the plan. I have to go to another city and pick up all the shearing equipment that I'm buying off this other guy. I think the roads looked really good, actually. I think they looked fine from the window. So hopefully it's not icy and snowy. I love the snow, but you know, I was hoping to just kind of get in, get out, be done this weekend. And apparently this is like the first time it snowed all year was this weekend. So the plan is to drive there, go to the storage unit, pick up the stuff, and then go to Gunther's again, and we're gonna like sharpen tools and learn to stitch like we talked about yesterday, and then all that other stuff as well. So blueberry. Homemade. Kind of. Does it still count as homemade if it comes from a pack and you just make it at home? Or does it have to be made from scratch? I don't know. Here's a weird today. The most 90s kid thing ever. I got a bologna and cheese sandwich for breakfast / lunch. It's like 10:30. It's been a while since I've had one of these. It's like childhood. So I think I'm starting to understand why truck guys exist because after test driving that Hummer yesterday, it was a lot more to like drive than my little Mazda 6. But now I feel like I'm crawling into a clown car. Every time I get back into my car, I'm like, but the Hummer was just something else. Like I could actually, like I didn't have to like contort my body to get into the seat. I could actually just climb up and sit in the seat, you know what I mean? I don't know. All right, so we got about a 30-minute drive. We're gonna get all the stuff, pack it up. Hopefully it all fits in my car. Apparently the grinder, the sharpener is like 3 feet tall. It's like imagine like a motor and like a spinning wheel that has like a piece of sandpaper on it, but then it has like a large like pole connected because you got to attach the blade to something and kind of rock it back and forth. I'll show it to you, but hopefully it fits in my car. That's the one thing I'm hoping right now. Really don't know what it is. This is a Pixel Fold, by the way. But I feel so much more alive after doing stuff with alpacas. Like, it's not just alpacas, it's that kind of work. It's like active thinking, critical thinking, problem solving, you know what I mean? Doing something real, working with animals, doing things that are important. Like if they tell me not to cut the toenails this way, it's because the toenails will bleed if I do cut it that way. Like, there's real consequences, not just like, well, you can't do it because I said you can and corporate says that we can't, but there's no reason for it. Like, it's not like that. It feels to me like being a modern day pirate, as close as I can get. Like traveling, working with animals, kind of calling shots on the fly, dealing with my own problems, problem solving, and making enough money to live. It's the dream, right? And I mean, even today, because I'm not being like ruled by someone, I don't have to like try and understand. I don't have to critically think through corporate rules, which doesn't make sense. It'll just break your brain because there is no reason for half the rules that they have. I got a bologna and cheese sandwich. So yummy. Tastes like fake cheese though. There she is, $70 of protection. Was it worth it? We will see. If not, I can exchange within 30 days. So, see if it's worth it. Is it that whenever your windshield wipers go bad, it's literally exactly in my line of sight that leaves water droplets. Everywhere else is perfectly clean. Right, so this place is not plowed at all. So hoping I can get back up after this. If not, we are in trouble. like a pretty good gamble, actually. I drove really easy all the way back here. I can't tell if it's pavement or gravel underneath. That was part of it. There's a lot here, but I'm seeing some shearing stuff. That's the sharpener piece. That's the mat. That's, you know, the toolboxes, and then that's also a piece to the grinder, to the sharpener. And then you got some cleaning supplies for the mat. And I think the rest is just other stuff. Hopefully I don't leave something behind. Okay, see, so this I thought was clippers, and it's actually, because these are cutters, that's what the little thing looks like that actually cuts the fiber. These are combs. And then this is the pole that, you know, so this attaches to this, and then the pole goes on top, and then you can like swing the cutters back and forth and sharpen them. I thought probably they would be able to be taken apart. Figured that was probably going to be the case, but I just didn't know enough to actually make that call. So if I need to use this, I can, because it'll fit. What they told me was my trunk isn't big enough to, you know, it's not 3 feet tall, so I won't be able to take this, but it looks like I can, so that's awesome. We got the big one in here. That's the clippers and the cutters and everything. You actually keep them, they always keep them in like a mixture of oatmeal and lentils, which is really strange, but it actually prevents them from like getting wet and rusty because it just absorbs it. So smart. It also absorbs all like the extra oil left on them because you got to oil the clippers. And then you got the grinder, the sharpener, the piece, this round thing is the disc with the sandpaper, the support with one more piece down there, and then the tooth-o-matic for trimming teeth. We got it. So the only thing that really wouldn't fit in my car is the mats. And he does have a mat. I could put a hitch on my car, and then they have like a mat rack is what it's called. We can figure that out later. That's easier than getting a whole other vehicle. So if I can use this, we will. We'll just get like seat covers and keep it clean. And I also actually looked up my tax percentage for self-employment last night, and I was deathly afraid that it was gonna be like, self-employment tax in Ohio or Virginia, wherever I have to file it, is like 37%. And when you make like, you know, it's going to take all your money essentially. And it's not at 16. So that's massive. That's huge too. So I now have the numbers I need to simulate what I think I'm going to make, what I can count on, what my high and lows are, what my goals are, like all that. All the pieces are fitting together now. That's huge. Log clips. That's what we're going to be doing in the future. Setting up a Pixel Fold with my expensive ass $70 case and letting it go. I'll have one day. Can't decide between a Model Y or a Model 3. Interesting piece of lore, actually. Let's wait till that car gets out of the way. I worked at that well, it was a Sprint at the time, but I worked at that T-Mobile for like a month. It was miserable and very, very slow. But yeah, this is right where I kind of grew up, aka like in 2018, not that long ago. I will never be cold again. Well, this is the first time I've had to buy winter clothes, actual winter clothes, in a long time. It is currently 12:30 in the afternoon, and it is still 23 degrees. It's very cold. We're headed to Gunther's. I'm gonna change my socks too. I got some like, because mine were like still a little wet or something from yesterday. I don't really know. My feet have just been cold all morning, so I got some of those as well. We're gonna learn to sharpen and some with some actual winter clothes. It actually got cold. Yeah, who knew that could actually still happen? All right, so I'm at the Gunther Compound. That's where we did our training yesterday. The mats are still out, but they have a lot of dogs, and you need to be let in versus just opening the gate and coming in yourself. They've got this little like weight contraption thing that opens it up. It's pretty cool, but yeah, that's what we're waiting on.
But by the time you use your 60, isn't it about 80 when you switch over?
Yeah, but it's also, it seems to me like it ends up being a shallower grind as well.
Yeah, because a lot of that big grit is already worn off.
Yeah, so I like.
Watch out, puppy.
That's the last time I saw it.
Yeah,
it might be in the woodshed. Have you checked there?
Back.
That's where John's been storing a lot of his stuff.
Gates up. Got our sharpening done. Ready to go. Forgot to get footage of it, unfortunately, so apologies for that. But yeah, I'm just gonna head home and eat some chili. So this has been an awesome weekend. I feel like I've been gone for a week. I've learned a lot. I've done a lot of things. Time kind of moves differently when that happens. But you know what I haven't done? I have not been on social media almost all of this weekend. And I have never been happier. Nevertheless, I'm really excited for shearing. I'm really glad that all these big green boxes got checked while I was gone. I'm very relieved to have a plan. And then also to be just, ready for what's coming next. And to have not spent this time on social media because I don't regret it at all. Hello. 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 All right, so this is the last day of being in Ohio. Everyone else is at church. I have a leftover kickstart from yesterday, so I'm gonna do that. And this is egg casserole. My mom's made this ever since I was like very young, like pre-high school. It's like croissant dough, and then like a mixture of egg and sausage, and you pour that over the top and then cheese. It's pretty good. And then we are headed back to Virginia, so about an 8-9 hour drive, depending if there's snow in West Virginia. There's no snow on the roads out here. It's all snowy, it's freezing, but the roads are perfectly fine. So that's the plan. This weekend went very, very well. Thank you everybody for watching. Remember to subscribe if you don't mind. If you've enjoyed this, there's gonna be a lot more of this, like tech plus alpacas plus traveling plus camping. There's gonna be a whole bloom of stuff coming. So remember to subscribe if you don't mind. Like the video, that tells YouTube what's good and what's not. Appreciate it, and keep your eye out for more. Pretty good. This is my very dirty car. Lots of salt here in Ohio. She's working hard in the cold. She's not used to this. This is the coldest it's been all year. Didn't really get this cold in Virginia, maybe like one day, and that's it. And all the snow melted and it was better, so it's not used to this. I haven't tried the fruit punch one in a while. Gotta avoid tolls. I don't know if I like the fruit punch one. I want to say it's better than grape, but I think I'd still choose the grape. It's not bad, but it just tastes like Kool-Aid, which again, not bad, but it's really, really sweet and like lightly carbonated. I don't know how to feel about that. It tastes like a popsicle. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads.